All right, guys, you really came through with this one. I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? You guys actually really pulled through with this one. You gave all of your hot takes, and there's a few that I definitely wanted to go over, okay? There's a few that really stand out to me.
This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
All right, let's take a look at this, okay? We'll start with YK. It's Mandy. Thanks, Andrew. I don't know what you did. It actually doesn't show me what you did. You subscribe? I guess Andrew subscribed. I don't know. I don't know why it's not showing what Andrew just did. Anyways, it says YK. It's Mandy. And your hot take here is Wemby will drop MVP numbers, will be in the Defensive Player of the Year conversation, and Castle will win Rookie of the Year. Shoot, I kind of want to drop one of these in the chat. I'll be honest. I'll be transparent here. Let's I want to see what you guys think about Wemby with the MVP numbers. We're gonna do that one, okay? So let me drop this in the chat. We'll do a poll here. If I can find the polls. All right. Wemby will be in MVP convo next season. I capitalized everything just like DeJounte Murray. Here we go. All right, starting that poll up. All right, I'll give you my thoughts on this. So first and foremost, my boy or girl, this is a dope take. I will say this: Castle winning Rookie of the Year. I think that that's a high possibility. I truly do. I think that he will get the minutes necessary for him to be able to showcase that. I think that he is on the perfect team for that, in which he is really going to shine next to Wembanyama. From what I've seen, he's a very smart player, and he's he's NBA ready right now. It's going to take some pretty decent offensive numbers, but I think he's capable of doing it, especially in his class. I don't think that that's too crazy right there. You guys are delusional? I don't think so. Castle winning Rookie of the Year? I don't think so. And the reason being is because I just think offensively, he's more ready than a lot of other. This isn't that strong of a draft. It depends on our wins. For Rookie of the Year? It shouldn't. They tried to do that with Chet and didn't work. It shouldn't matter. That shouldn't matter at all. Now, as far as Defensive Player of the Year conversation, I love you, Mandy. I don't know why you added that one, honestly. That's not really that much of a hot take. I think we all agree that he'll be in Defensive Player of the Year conversations for sure. Right? He was this past season. He should have won Defensive Player of the Year, but hey, it is what it is. Now, he will drop MVP numbers. Now, I interpret that as he's going to be in the MVP conversation. That's how I interpret that. And if that's what you mean when depends on wins, maybe that's what JR was talking about with the MVP stuff. I know everything's delayed. I'm sorry. Castle is one of the strongest players of his weak draft. Stop. Yeah, he is. And it's still a weak draft. Yeah. MVP combo. Okay, yeah. Sorry. If the everything's delayed. No, it is a weak draft. Castle is in a weak draft. It's a weaker than normal draft. Castle is a really good player. And the reason why Castle went so high is the fact that his three-point shooting was so poor, and he didn't really get to showcase everything that he can do. We got lucky. We got really lucky with Castle. But yes, it's not that great of a draft. Why else would the Spurs trade away their 8th overall? Like, they didn't even think it was that strong of a draft to even use their 8th. Can you imagine the Spurs not using their 2023 8th pick? Like, you can't. They would have used it. Anyways, sorry. Besides the point. As far as him getting MVP numbers, let's see what that would actually look like, okay? So these are some MVP winners. Maybe we should look up MVP candidates. Doesn't matter. Whatever. It's going to be close to this regardless. So as far as winners, Nikola Jokic last season, 26 points per game, 12 rebounds, 9 assists. So that's what it would take. And if you're not putting up those types of assists, then you better be putting up these types of points. And you can see Joel Embiid, 33 points when he won in 23. That would be really tough. So I'm thinking when you say, oh, he's going to put up MVP type numbers, I'm thinking he got to at least get 25. At least 25 points. I don't know how much they actually care when it's a big man when it comes to rebounds. Now, they cared a lot with Russell Westbrook because he was a guard. But when it comes to big men, I don't know how much they really care about rebounds. And then, as far as assists, I don't think that Wemby's going to put up a crazy amount. I feel like this season is going to be more so tailored towards optimizing his ability to score and finding his spots offensively. And I don't think that the team is necessarily going to be ran. It'll be ran through Wemby, but not the same way that the Nuggets run their offense through Jokic. It's just going to take a lot because that's who you're going against right there. And you being in the conversation of these guys is pretty tough. That's a pretty tough feat right there. The last player to even score under 23 points, man, more so 24, and win was in 2006 with Steve Nash. So we're expecting Victor to go from 21 points up to 26. Not saying that it's not possible. Not saying it's not possible. But it's going to be tough because that's the one facet of his game that he definitely got to hone in on is getting points efficiently. But hey, having Chris Paul, maybe so. Maybe so. Sorry, I'm trying to see what... I feel like someone's arguing in the chat. Ruru, are you talking to me? I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I love Castle, right? Like, I literally made a video talking about how Castle is like the next SGA. So I do love Castle. I hope you understand that. I'm kind of disappointed that you think so low of me, Ruru. All right. We're going to take a look. We're going to take a look at what this poll is looking like. All right. We got to look at what you guys think about Wemby being in the MVP convo.
Michael Vick at BetUS.com. Catch an incredible 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits, plus 10% gambler's insurance. BetUS, my online sportsbook and casino.
All right, big shout out to BetUS for sponsoring this video. You guys will receive 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000. Just click the link below and check it out, man. You support the sponsors, you support the channel. I really do appreciate BetUS for sponsoring this live stream and a plethora of videos this season. All right, let's take a look. I'm actually really interested in this. I'm not gonna lie to you. 70, you guys can't see. I don't know why I always bring it up like you guys can see this. You can't see this. Oh, Ruru was talking to the dude in the chat. Okay, I'm sorry, Ruru. All right, dude in the chat. You don't like... All right, we got to look at your take on Castle, my boy. I'm gonna see who Ruru talking to. You guys got to tag each other, all right? Because I want to... I'm messy too, okay? I like drama. I want to look at what you guys talking about. So 73% of people say yes, Wemby will put up or be in MVP combo next season. And 27% said no. A big chunk of this has to do with, I think this is where a lot of people are thinking, is how many wins will the Spurs actually have? That's what'll make it tough too. It's like, how many wins will you actually have? So there's that. Let's see what the dude in the chat was talking about. I don't even know who the dude is. Let's see here. Castle won the strongest in the draft. I think it would be Reed or Castle. Whose minutes is Castle taking? He's going to be taking Malachi's and Blake Wesley's for sure. MVP convo. When it comes to Wemby, I'll gladly be delusional. Castle might make me delusional as well. Castle will come off the bench, and a bunch of players are already looking much better than him in the summer league. Ooh, okay, I see who you're talking to now. Have you watched Eddie? Have you watched Shepard? Come on, guys. Castle is cool, but he's not that nice. I have to disagree with you, Matthew, my boy. I have to strongly disagree with you, okay? Now, I don't think that Castle is going to be one of those people. He's going to be capable of doing it, but I don't think that he's going to be one of those guys that put up like exceptional numbers or anything. He's going to be one of those where, or he's not going to be like a standout. Like, he's going to be one of those guys where when the game is over, you'll go back, look at the stats and say, what the heck? He had 9 assists. Like, he's that type of player. He plays very smart, very patient. Mentally, he is far ahead of a lot of players in his draft. So yeah, I think he's going to be phenomenal, my boy. Very smart player. And defensively, he's extraordinarily good. He's a point of attack defender as well. You're gonna love him. He's gonna remind you a little bit of Kawhi, in that his mentality is he doesn't get too high, doesn't get too low. He stays the same mode all the time. Pop already loves him, and Pop doesn't just like give rookies all this praise so early on. Like, he just doesn't do it. So yeah, you're gonna yeah. I have to disagree on that though. I think Castle's gonna be. He said fair enough, but I'm assuming you were talking to me. Nobody said carry. Y'all are acting like he will carry the Spurs this season. Oh, Castle? No one said carry. Castle won't carry the Spurs. He's a good complimentary piece. I mean, he has the capability of being a star one day, but I'm not banking on that. The 2025 draft is the one I'm actually really excited about. But I do believe Castle could end up being our future point guard. I truly do believe that. At his worst, he would be like a Derek White, type of role player for us. And at his best, he could be a SGA. So very high floor, very high ceiling. Nonetheless, I say all that to say this. I think that Stephon Castle is going to be with the Spurs for a very long time. I think we all could probably agree with that. I know that it's super early to say, but I that's my hunch. He's that type of player. He's so smart. I think that he'll be with the Spurs for a very long time. You'll always have a use for a guy like that. Castle has a great chance of winning Rookie of the Year just because of getting Wemby easy buckets. That is true as well. Good stuff. This was a fun discussion. Good job, guys. You guys did a good job. Good stuff. Big shout out to BetUS for sponsoring this segment of the video.